I'm not homophobic. I'm not racist. I'm not sexist. I'm not a bigot. I just want to be able to afford groceries. Bitch, I just spent $30 on coffee and marinara sauce. Y'all were supposed to be out here making America great again. $30. $30. Most of you bitches don't even make that in an hour, honey. And you fucked it up for the rest of us. Yeah. Okay, just had to get it off my chest. Love you. Bye.
It's time for our daily dose of cope, and we have Panthero Blackstone at the news anchor's desk for the Leopards News Network, a serious anchor for serious times. There is a treasure trove of FAFO today. Let's go ahead and jump into these stories. Take it away, Panthero. There's only one how it started, how it's going. So let's do that one first. This one says, Trump voter who wanted others fired and deported loses her job and now wants the same government handouts she mocked. Now let's see what Spooky Girl is saying. Back in February, she says, screw your First Amendment. She says, deport the protesters. Last year in December, after the election, she says, my boyfriend has always been a liberal and voted for Trump 3 times. Before that, it was Obama. I've always leaned conservative because I was a victim of violent crime and a rape victim. And then she voted for Donald Trump in all of his predatory ways. Okay, makes sense. She says, I like more support for the middle class because no one wants to stay on welfare forever. And then in September, she says, fire more people. I wouldn't want to work or get service from any of the ones celebrating his death. Let them go on government benefits, then they can find out firsthand why they shouldn't want socialism. Not too many hiring right now either. And then at the bottom, back in September, she says, sounds like a dream come true. What a wonderful world. He got dropped because of ratings. We voted for Trump, and that show lost the majority of the country. Talking about Jimmy Kimmel. Here's Donald Trump talking about these $2,000 payments from tariffs. We are the ones paying the tariffs. The people that are buying things from overseas are paying the tariffs. And now he's going to refund us some of this money. Anyways, that's what he's talking about on his live social page. But Spooky Girl just lost her job. She says, I suffered a disability and lost my job and am now training for new employment. I could really use that $2,000. I need to pay off my property taxes, catch up on some bills, and buy a couple of Christmas gifts. The people pissed make too much money. So she done lost her job and she wants some socialism. Now we have a Facebook transition from this man named Chris. All right, so he's sharing this cartoon. Here we have Joe Biden supposedly talking to Barack Obama in this cartoon. He says, we could run away to Kenya. I hear you have family there. Oh my God, these people. And then the cartoon, Barack Obama says, shut up, Joe. Here he is sharing this picture with Republican Jesus and Donald Trump. These people, that's all I got to say. These conservatives really are saying screw the Constitution because they want Donald Trump to run for a 3rd term. Anyways, we got this cartoon drawing of Donald Trump. It says 2028, and it does capture the essence of his vag neck wonderfully. So I'm just showing you that he's extra MAGA. Let's go Trump. Now here he is talking to Donald Trump on Facebook saying, my daughter has 3 kids. We need to get the government open back up before people starve. This is not a game. I have supported you from the start. All I ask is to get this started out. Plus, there are people out here disabled that depend on what little bit of help they get. Thanks for your attention to this matter. They really think that he gives a good goddamn about these people. He's the one that's out here draining SNAP and making sure that people can't eat. But he is throwing parties and golfing, so he does have things like that on his mind. I wonder if he will get to Chris. Now we have a treasure chest. This person put together this compilation of screenshots of people getting precisely what they voted for. So it says, I voted for you 3 times, legendary edition. Just sit back, get you a beverage, and I'm about to read to you all of this FAFO. The donkey stool says, the government has let us Americans down. What's left, Trump? The economy still sucks. I voted for you 3 times. You promised energy to be cut in half in 1 year. It's been a year and still the same prices. If you want to win midterms, fix the economy now. We have this lie social post from Donald Trump. He says, people that are against tariffs are fools. We are the richest, most respected country in the world with almost no inflation and a record stock market price. 401ks are highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon be paying down our enormous debt. $37 trillion, record investment in the USA, plants and factories going up all over the place, a dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. I wonder what high-income people, I wonder what that even means. Anyway, red at the bottom says, I voted for you 3 times, pay over $100,000 a year on personal taxes, but I'm excluded. Nice. Way to cut out people, way to cut out the upper middle W-2 folks. If this dude is paying over $100,000 a year, that's a lot of money. Jeez. I cannot believe that the USA Today let this headline roll. Good news, the cost of Thanksgiving has gone down. Why? And then the White House reposts that saying, good news for American families. The cost of Thanksgiving dinner is down this year because they have pulled things out of the basket and it doesn't feed as many people. I can't believe the USA Today even put that on there as a headline. Anyways, Puzzle Headed says, I voted for you 3 times. This is just so out of touch. It's painful to watch. Get a plan to make things affordable again or lose the midterms and watch the whole administration be impeached, please. And then they share this jobs numbers. Jobs numbers in October, we lost over 150,000 jobs. But really, I just think that things are just catching up. The whole economy is going down the crapper. And, you know, people are losing jobs left and right. Private sector, federal government. It's going to be rough out there for this whole entire term. All right, now we have Lydia. She says, Dear Mr. Don, sir, dear Mr. President, sir, please, I beg you not to do away with Medicare Advantage plans. My husband has had 2 major surgeries. One, read a Whipple. What is read a Whipple? The other was open heart double bypass, and replacement of aortic valve. We didn't have to pay a penny. We are both seniors living on Social Security. Dear Mr. President, sir, I read that you are thinking of doing away with Medicare Advantage plans. I am a Republican, voted for you 3 times and supported some of your changes and laws. However, doing away with this program is beyond upsetting. Because she's poor MAGA, she's unhealthy MAGA, she benefited from things that Democrats put in place, but she voted for Donald Trump 3 times, and now Republicans are stripping everything. Now we have the red Trumper. He says, I voted for you 3 times. I would again. However, the 2.8% increase in our Social Security is a great disappointment. One of your platforms was to take care of the senior citizens, and you have in a lot of ways, but a lot of us don't have pensions. We deserve more. I would like to know the ways that Donald Trump has taken care of senior citizens. These people are just lying to themselves. We have 2222 Dragon saying, I voted for you 3 times, and I don't give a about a ballroom. You are out of touch with the American people that voted for you. Just saying. And here he's talking about the East Wing demolition, which is probably being paid for by the SNAP benefits that he has probably raided. Here's George V. Now he's resharing this screenshot of Donald Trump holding this holy Bible. Geez Louise. If people actually believe this man is a Christian, then I am the queen of Las Vegas. But George says, the truth is, I would like to see less organized religion within our government. Govern, don't preach to me. Thank you. And by the way, I voted for you 3 times. I did not vote for you to tell me Bible stories. Thank you. This is Warren. Warren posted this back in July saying, yes, this is getting old. Give our Social Security to illegals, send our tax dollars to everyone else, and let the stock market rob us blind. President Trump voted for you 3 times because I believe you care. But I'll be honest, I'm losing faith in you. What's the share count of MMTLP? I feel like that is the cryptocurrency or something like that. I think that because they got that little dollar sign here. So I think that these Bitcoin people really thought that he was going to help the Bitcoin, but then he did this whole rug pull. He let these little people put their money in, and only a few people made money. The rest of these people lost money. Here we have Whitney. She says, "Sir, watching your Brett Baer interview, I too voted for you 3 times. I too am retired, but the prices at the grocery stores overall haven't come down since COVID. Can you look into the possibility of grocery store price gouging us? Thank you, sir." I'll do some more of the 3-time voters tomorrow.
At our big grown ages, not knowing what the fuck is going on is a character flaw. I don't care if watching the news makes you depressed, or I don't ingest that kind of stuff. That shit make me sad. Bitch, you're 30. Get over it. And for the people being like, well, this don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not a government employee. I'm not on SNAP benefits. Yada, yada, yada. Baby, airports are shutting down. Airlines are being demanded from the FAA to cancel 10% of their flights. Daily, I think someone did the math, that's almost 4,000 fucking flights a day across all airlines. So it is quite literally dangerous to travel. I'm missing my best friend's baby shower today because I can't fly, because my flight was canceled. Whether or not you think it affects you, it does in some capacity. You don't think it affects you, the fact that the quote-unquote government is technically shut down, but them taxes ain't shutting down off your check? That's why I'll never be able to get jiggy with the anti-intellectualism that's going on in this country, and people being like, oh, you think you better than somebody because, you know, yes. I will always think I'm better and smarter than a bitch who can't articulate to me current events. You goddamn right.